Hello everyone and welcome to NETCRYPTO, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we're taking another look at Remittix, right? So this purpose of this video is to help you to wise up against scammers, right? Because we know the people behind this one are scammers, right? Who have been scamming throughout multiple cryptos such as Rexus, right? They've even started a new scam, Remittix, before they even launch their previous scam, Rexus. And they also have another scam called Remittix, right? So this one is absolutely a scam. And for this one, it's one of the scams that I'll say you just need to avoid, right? The previous video, when we covered this one, we spoke about a lot of the red flags, right? Especially when it comes to licensing, regulatory licensing. What they are promising here is cross-border payments, right? In order to do that, you need licensing, and there is zero information about licensing. And the biggest red flag, of course, is they are not even doxed, right? This is a financial instrument. It's not just crypto. It's not just a meme token where you can hide behind the scenes and say, I don't want to show my identity because this is just a meme or just having fun. Invest in your own, right? Don't invest what you cannot afford to lose, blah blah blah. This one, they are actually promising real world utility, cross-border payments, services such as Swift, right? So this is serious. So they need to get doxed for this one, right? Because are you going to trust someone who's going to be sending money from one country to another if you don't even know who is behind it, right? So one of the things that we want to deal with here is to help in terms of sharing information as to how they manage to actually promote their scams, right? So one of the ways they do that is through crypto news websites. So take a look at this article. It's on bitcoin.news, right? So news.bitcoin.com. This is one of the biggest crypto news and legitimate crypto news websites out there, right? So you can see here, investors rotate profits from XRP into the next big crypto in the payment sphere, Remittix. So when an investor is just reading this story, right, or just a retail, someone ordinary, you just are looking into something to invest, you want to get involved in crypto, maybe you're new into crypto, and then you see that, okay, XRP, you do know XRP is big, and then they're saying investors are rushing into this thing. Wow, this is bitcoinnews.com. You research the website, you see it's quite legit, right? And then you start now to read what this is all about. And then immediately you see there's a link to Remittix. XRP, as XRP value rises, smart investors are taking their profits and focusing on the next big thing in crypto, Remittix. See, so they are actually telling you how to think. They are targeting XRP investors who have no doubt have gains so that they can put their money into Remittix, right? That's the statement right there. So they're saying Remittix is a new payment platform that makes sending money fast and easy with its advanced PayFi technology. It's gaining a lot of attention because it's still in the early stages, and the experts think it could grow quickly. Many believe RTX could be the next big success story in crypto. So this is how they hook investors, because they promise some ridiculous story, right? So this is just a story. In order to do this, you need regulatory, you need to get licenses in multiple countries, right? And there is no information whatsoever on their website on how they are going to achieve that. In fact, right, they are showing partnerships that don't actually exist, right? So you're saying they were showing here Wise, Stripe. Wise and Stripe. Wise is known for not involving themselves with crypto whatsoever, right? I personally use Wise, right? And it's clear in their terms and conditions, they don't want to hear anything or get involved, anything to do with crypto. In fact, if you do send your money to crypto platforms and so on, as a Wise user, you can potentially risk getting your account actually suspended, right, and even closed, right? That's how strict they are. So going back to how these scammers work, now look at the top of the article. It says press release, right? So press release is just an article written by someone on the news website bitcoin.news. But the catch with this one is right at the end there it says, this is a press release. Readers should do their own due diligence before taking any actions related to the promoted company or any of its affiliates, or services. Bitcoin.com is not responsible directly or indirectly for any damage or loss caused or alleged to be caused by or in connection with use or reliance on any content, goods, or services mentioned in this press release, right? So that's how they catch investors, by submitting this press release. And what do you need to submit a press release? On Bitcoin News, submit your press release. So you can submit your press release just as is, included on news.bitcoin.com, featured in the main sidebar on the main page, indexed on Google. This is what they are looking for, the indexed on Google, because the scammers behind this one, they understand how indexes work, to the extent that they are even buying a lot of crypto news websites and running their own scams on there, right? And you can see one of the scams that they are running is this one, Wall Street Pepe. Right here you see it, that huge massive that banner there right at the bottom. That's another scam that they are also running right now, the same scammers who are behind this one. So you can see they are promoting, they're saying it's about 1,500 US dollars for you to submit a press release on bitcoin.news.com. So they simply just paid for this post to be submitted on news.bitcoin.com. And if you want to get onto all their socials, you drop an extra 1,000 and it's now 2,500, right, that you have to drop. And then you get now featured onto all their socials, indexed on Google, published to 3 million followers on X, right, published to followers on Facebook, also Telegram, right, stays up for a week on the main page. That's $2,500, right? So when you read these news stories about this crypto, you think you've got something legitimate, but it's not, right? It's just another scam. And when you see, for example, Mind of Paper is another scam from the same scammers, as you can see on the bottom banner there. But this is just an advert, right? They just ran some sort of advert that you see right here, right? And they just launch an ad, and they are running the ad on there, and they know that they are going to be able to actually convince some people to be able to buy into this. So you need to wise up against people such as this. So I will say, that's why I always say never ever invest in the pre-sale, because the scam is in the pre-sale. After it launches, like this one, if it is legit, right, the fact that they are running a pre-sale in itself is shows that this is a scam, because they are a financial instrument, and yet they are just trying to actually raise money through a pre-sale, which doesn't make any sense. Because if you go to any country, if you're raising a financial institution such as this is a sort of bank, right? You need to commit funds upfront, capital upfront, to the reserve bank of that country. For example, in the US, it will be the Fed, right? You need to have capital upfront if you want to open your own bank. But here they are doing a pre-sale, which makes no sense. They could have just gone to market, get their licenses, and already promote this as a legitimate crypto project which allows you cross-border trading. No pre-sales, fair launch, right? But the fact that they are trying to actually get money from people, right, shows you that it's a scam. It's all about the pre-sale. They just want to get some money from investors. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, right? And don't forget, if you want to wise up against scammers, right, head over to Amazon, right, and grab yourself a copy of the Big Brain Crypto Ego Logbook. Affiliate link is in the description, right? It allows you to track pre-sales so that you can wise up against scammers, right? It allows you to track up to 70 pre-sales, right? And there are 2 pages for each and every pre-sale. So there are over 140 pages on here, 2 pages for each and every pre-sale that you track. By the time you track between 5 and 10 pre-sales, right, you are going to have information that other people don't even know. The first page is dedicated to actually just tracking pertinent information about the pre-sale, right? And we have the scamologit evaluation, launch price tracking, when you start to track the price once it is actually launched, right, to see what the price movements are. If you do decide to invest, you can even record your emotions right at the time of investment. These things are important because this book is actually hardcover, it's durable. You can look at it like after a couple of weeks, so that you can learn the kind of person you were when you invested into a certain type of crypto, right, and gain insights and just improve your game. In the second page, it's got ego notes, right, and adoption tracking, right? For example, now we know that for this one, there's about 6,000 followers, right? So you need to track this adoption, how many people are actually following this thing, right? And don't fall into this thing. They're saying a 30% bonus offer. It makes absolutely no sense, because soon after it launches, this thing is going to drop below the pre-sale price anyway. So this bonus offers and whatever is just a way of collecting more money, which just makes absolutely no sense if you're a financial institution that's going to be helping people to transfer money over the borders. But here you're peddling, right, by opening a pre-sale, and you want people to give you their money, right? So be extremely careful out there and wise up against scammers. On the channel, we also have a membership for those who want to even go a step further to increase their knowledge in crypto, right? We have one of these videos that is available to members only, 6 golden rules of buying a pre-sale, right? And also for you, you have to actually join the membership if you want to actually get some of the insights, right? Get some of the insights that you're going to be getting in there. You need to actually be part of the meme. Unfortunately, there's a fee that you need to actually pay to get involved. It's only $50, right? But think about how much people lose into these pre-sales, thousands and thousands of dollars. $50 is absolutely nothing to wise up, to actually improve your game, right, when you're investing into this one. So this is what I wanted to share with you for this one, right? So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.